Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
He's got tall! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Oh, that's a key interception. Thuram powering forward here. And the finish! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Maldini. Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Thuram. And this is Messi. Vieira gets a foot in here. Bullet. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Aimed beyond the defence. And he welcomes it in. Messi. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And that is a little undercooked. Cruyff. Quarter of an hour played. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Manchester United are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Thuram. Oh, can he get onto this?
This is the time you need that pace.
Strong running down that left flank. Haaland's cross. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. And he's straight offside. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in space and looking for options. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Shot could be on. Oh, smashing head! Oh, crossbar! They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Gattuso. That's a little off target. Oh, good-looking ball. Pele, who needs just a moment to score a goal. The ball has bounced loose now. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Played out wide. Big chance! Saliba gets it away. Stood up well to him there. Cruyff. Now it's Haaland. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Costa Curta is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Fired deep towards the back post. Neymar. Oh, easy pickings there. Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Ball driven towards the far post. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Gullit. Cruyff. Pele! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Messi. And here's the chance to counter. And it's been played through. And this is Eto'o. He's got away. Cross flung in towards the middle. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
And he was alert to it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Pele. He's looking wide. Neymar. And it's made its way to him. And that's been intercepted. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. To get them off and running. Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! And he has failed from the spot. And the whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
This is a lost
Reflections on the first half?
Well, not converting the spot kick will be the subject of much half-time debate, but, you know, disappointment on one side and relief on the other, and that can be transformed now into a match-winning determination, so here's to that.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
And the action is back underway.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And he goes cross-field. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Neymar. Pele. Tries a measured ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Little pass back. And this is Pele. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Ibrahimovic. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Gattuso cannot be beaten that easily. That is ended up in no man's land. Spread it left. Ibrahimovic under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Now it's Bale. Bale. Oh, that's neat. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 21, Pele.
And he's being shifted off it.
Neymar.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Number 22, Cristiano
Ronaldo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Number 6,
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played,
18,
well stopped.
Ronaldinho.
And it's
Number
Baggio.
20, Seedorf.
It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale.
Pretty robust defending.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hazard. Ronaldinho. Chance here to counter. And it's Ronaldinho. Seedorf. Roberto Carlos. Up he goes! And he's heaved it away. And here's Hazard. And this is Ronaldo. And he's lost his man here. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tries a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Now it's Ronaldinho. He's found the way through. Hangs in across. Defending of the desperate variety. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Seedorf. Opts for safety. And Hazard. And this is Roberto Baggio. Roberto Carlos has it out. Oh, what a climb! And he hits the net! Finally the breakthrough!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Seedorf. It's a promising position. Now the delivery. He rises! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And it's Ronaldinho. That's tidy. Oh, that was vital. Seedorf! And he's there to get it away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Nicely weighted ball. And he cuts out the supply.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He has found the way through. And that will be the final act. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
And
Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
That's a shade optimistic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Pelé. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's bustling through here. He's had a shot! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Bullet. He's looking wide. It's a promising position. And he was alert to it. Bullet. Roberto Carlos does well to get it back. Pedri. Now it's Pelé. And that could set him on his way. Roberto Carlos. Looking for the run. That looks a cracking ball. Beckenbauer. Thuram. There's the crossfield ball. Pelé. Driving forward. Ibrahimovic.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that was vital.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And this is Pelé. Can he get it through? Now, this could be a chance.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. That's going to go a long way. And it's Hullet. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good spread. Foot in. Pedri, very much a man of this moment. Well timed, excellent interception. Pelé. Manchester United are behind here despite their domination of possession. Mbappe. Beckenbauer stands tall and stands strong. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Ibrahimovic showing great feet there. There they go, hunting in packs. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Roberto Carlos with a real chance here. Oh, goes for a shot! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Neymar. He's gone forward. Now it's Pelé. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Messi picks it up out wide. Messi's cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And here's Ibrahimovic. He could be in here. Decent chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Cruyff clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Some first-half thoughts?
Manchester United will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 14 será sustituido por
Manchester United get the second half going.
Roberto Carlos.
And here's Neymar. That's a good run down the left. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now, what about a counter-attack? Probing pass. That's been slipped through. Neymar. Now it's Pelé. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. And it's made its way to him. That's an imaginative pass. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That has been cut short. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Messi. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a searching pass. He can run onto that. Shapes to shoot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change. Vieira gathers from the goal kick. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Hazard. And here's Roberto Carlos. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. No, he's managed to misplace that. Spain are looking to go forward now. Vieira. Seedorf. Knocks it into space. And this is Roberto Baggio. Roberto Carlos. Pelé plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Baggio. Roberto Baggio. Good driving run. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Hazard looks to get on the end of this. And reclaimed it in a trice. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Baggio going face-to-face with his great rival. Roberto Baggio. Good, strong midfield running here. And he's gone looking for safety. Roberto Carlos has created one goal already. Roberto Carlos. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Messi. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Vieira. And it's Seedorf. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
So here comes a substitution.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Driving on and making good progress. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Hazard looking to penetrate opposition lines. And he whips it in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And this is Hazard. This looks promising. Over to the left.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played into space. That's good vision. Now it's Mbappe.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Roberto Carlos. Azar. And he's there to make the challenge. Now it's Pelé. Nicely weighted ball. In by Messi. Seedorf. And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. Leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Pull it. And here's Romario. Romario looking to penetrate opposition lines. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Thuram has given away a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Maldini. Roberto Carlos. And it's Hullet. Looking for the run. Has a look and plays it forward. Cruyff. This is promising. Oh, right place, right time.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now, can they get him away? Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Vieira. Pelé. And it's Hullet. That looks a decent ball. Iniesta. Pull it. Now it's Romario. Pull it. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Pull it with the short one. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Can he get on the end of this? Pelé gets into a good position. Pelé with the cross. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Pull it. Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. It's their second corner of the game. He rises! There it is! Roberto Carlos at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
He's in space and looking for options. Triol gets it away.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Vieira. Manchester United are behind here despite their domination of possession. Pelé, there he goes, motor shoots! Oh, what has happened here? He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Cruyff. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Oh, important interception. And he gets rid in a hurry. Backward it goes. Knocks it into space. And the shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Corner number 2, then. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Romario. Oh, super ball! Goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. That's been slipped through. Pullet is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's having a shot! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but
Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Manchester United have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Thuram with a definite foul there. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
It's Iniesta! Oh, that was no routine save.
Iniesta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Pull it. And the first 45 minutes are up. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Manchester United really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose
again.
A
quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And it's Neymar. Pull it. Played into space out wide. Messi promptly onto that, and that is that. Great vision. Pull it. That's a cute ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Maldini. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Hullet. That is good strength. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Oh, that was vital. Pelé could move up a gear here. Now it's Pelé. Pull it. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Neymar. And he's quick to get it clear again. And claimed it back swiftly.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He gets big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Romario. Iniesta. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Pull it. It's Roberto Carlos. Neymar. And it's Cruyff. And it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's neat. And this is Ibrahimovic. Chance! Brilliant from Pelé! He's got himself an absolute peach. Just one goal in it now. Game on! You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 21.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Number 13.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 18, Ronaldinho.
No, that's been intercepted.
Number 20, Seydou.
Roberto Baggio.
Substitutions taking place.
He's had a shot! He's got a goal! Manchester United are back on level terms.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style! And again they hit the front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's worked it through. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Manchester United are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
So their fourth corner of the game. They've played it short. Baggio, big header! He will be livid with himself. Five minutes left on the clock. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Romario.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Ronaldinho. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He shifted it to the flank. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Roberto Carlos delivers. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And we're done. Manchester United perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. How would you summarise what we've... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
Gets his head on it! He will be livid with himself. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And this is Lukaku. Hullet. Pele. No way through. Olise. Cruyff. Pele. Nicely weighted ball. Brilliantly cut out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Rashford. So what can they make of this? He has found the way through. Rashford. That is lovely. That is good strength. Played out wide. And it's Serginho. Pass is just off target. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Koundé.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got a mighty effort! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cruyff. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Koundé. Throw in. Olise's cross. He's gone for goal! And that is wildly off target.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Vieira. But it's Thuram. And it's Hullet. Stood up well to him there. Oh, they can break here. He's found a way through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And here's Ibrahimovic. Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. He is through here. Serginho really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility.
Can he finish? And he hits the net. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Gol per il Manchester United. Ha segnato al 40° minuto numero 14. Ibrahimovic.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The
match.
excitement already palpable.
Against Manchester United.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Vinicius Junior could try cutting inside here. Lovely feet. Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, important interception. Now it's Pelé. Great defending, strong and determined. And this is Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pelé. Driving forward. He's found a way through. Cruyff. Real chance! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Galatasaray are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he's picked it up out wide. He has found the way through. Neymar plays it in. And he's gone long. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Neymar. Manchester United finding their passes.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Knocks it into space. Pelé receives it in a wide position. Can he finish?
And he was there to get a vital touch. Pelé is offering a wry smile there. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
He's having a shot! That's really well cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And it's Albert Ferrer. Now that looks a decent ball. Vieira. Cruyff takes control of it and he's on the move. Cherki. Played over towards the opposite flank. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Maldini goes long. Hullet threads one in. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's certainly onside. Ibrahimovic! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that's nice. And he's being shifted off it. And he has been fouled there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Cherki plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. Delivers the ball.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Hullet. Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a good run down the left. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Costa Curta must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
Oh, look at the space here. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ibrahimovic takes a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Big chance! It's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Oh, what a lovely
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Manchester United finding their passes. Hangs in a cross, he gets big! Against the crossbar! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Messi looks to get on the end of this. Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bellingham looking for options for movement. Bullet threads one in, and this is Pele, and he's intervened well there. Bullet knocks it into space. Neymar's cross, he rises! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter, certainly the way he's been playing.
Tries to pass it through, and it's been played through. Manchester United are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He is through here! Now it's Messi. Zanetti. And it's Zanetti. Manchester United are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. And he's picked out the run. So much time and chance! Goal! Manchester United! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Messi. Can he get it through? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's nice. Pull it. Manchester United are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. And here's Neymar. Oh, super ball. Crossed into the box. Oh, hang on. He's had a shot! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been a...
Goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, that looked very much like a case of stage fright. His job is to steer clear of the keeper.
Bellingham. Pull it. He's in a good position here. Nicely intercepted. Ibrahimovic does really well to win the ball there. And this is Cruyff. He's found a way through. Cruyff! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Now, 2018 was, of course, the year that saw France become champions again, 20 years after their previous triumph, and this man's exploits played a huge part in that success, did they not, Jim?
Yeah, Antoine Griezmann was excellent throughout the tournament with his all-round forward play. It was no surprise that he was man of the match in that high-scoring final against the Croatians.
Yeah, first time since 2002 that the final hadn't gone into extra time. And indeed, the first time since 1966 that 6 goals were scored. What a game it was. No, that's been intercepted. Maldini. It's Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Manchester United finding their passes. And this is Cruyff. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, that's well spotted. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Now Neymar. Pelé. Onana. Could move up a gear here. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Koundé. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar going full tilt down the left. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Manchester United are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Cruyff running with the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Ronaldo. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Bullet has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, that's called taking one for your team, because a one-on-one situation was about to develop.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And here's Rodrigo. Cruyff, who's set up 1 goal so far. It's run loose here. Neymar going face-to-face. Bullish header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Griezmann, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to pass it. Neymar! Oh, that was no routine save.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Griezmann. Big chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Out towards the flank. And that is expertly dealt with. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pelé. Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. And it's Neymar. He's had it taken off him. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Pull it. Pele. Pull it. Now it's Pele. Roberto Carlos has it out. He rises! He will be livid with himself. Beckenbauer is always scanning the pitch for targets. Pull it. Pele. And it's Cruyff. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Vieira.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Roberto Carlos. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Manchester United go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 14, el dorsal 7, Griezmann, serán sustituidos por...
So off we go once more.
El dorsal 20.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Quickly taken.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that is as far as they're going to go. Knocks it. Shoots! And Czech pulls off a sensational save. Madrid have their second corner now. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now they can spring out of defence. Cristiano Ronaldo has cut it out. Guardiola does really well to win the ball there. Maldini makes the interception.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he's got his cross in. Decent chance!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Now that looks a decent ball. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that has been knocked clear.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Rodrigo. That looks a good ball through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a good ball out wide. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Now it's Pele. Played out wide. Pele. Pull it. Here's Vieira. And he's forced to go back. Thuram. Passing nice and neat. Could be... It's Neymar! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Both
6.
sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Serán sustituidos por
Manchester United
el dorsal
are
13.
now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Cambio de jugadores.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter.
Terrific header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Cristiano Ronaldo certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Roberto Carlos. Azar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. That's good play. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vieira. And it's Maldini. Roberto Baggio. Reinildo. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Olise might just make this. Seedorf. And Baggio. And it's been played through. Ronaldinho picks it up out wide. Very nicely done. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. And it's Azar. Howson deals with that comfortably. Ronaldinho. Ah, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Ronaldinho! Denied by an instinctive save.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, that's clever. Oh, well played. Thuram. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar.
Habrá un minuto de
Dewey.
descuento.
Now, can they get him away? And this is Ronaldo. Roberto Carlos. And that will be it. Manchester United are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Milan.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people... And a chance! There's an early warning shot across the bow.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
That's good running with the ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi, and he was alert to it. Neymar.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Can he get on the end of this? He has a look out. Turan. Rafinha. Nicely aimed pass. Here's Vieira. Ambitious ball here. Good ball over the top. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Rafinha could move up a gear here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And there's green grass ahead of him. And this is Cruyff. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Rafinha quietly revving up. Now it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pedri wins the duel this time. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Great defending, strong and determined. Played out to the left flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's fabulous. Gets his head on it! Oh, he's been caught napping. Has another go! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And here's Cruyff. And he's in on... And Messi! Deftly away. The ball has bounced loose now. Rafinha played into space. It's a goal kick. Has a look and plays it forward. Cruyff. And it's made its way to him. Vieira. And it's Pedri. And Rafinha. Rafinha going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar! Roberto Carlos with the clearance. And it's Pedri. And he's chosen to go back. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's going to have his name taken. Vieira. Neymar. Cruyff. It's a goal kick. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now the cross. And that should get the job done. And it's Pedri. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cruyff, 2 assists to his credit already. And the through ball. A lot of space ahead of him. And this is Cruyff. There's the shot! Vieira. And now the breakaway. Now it's Messi.
Pretty robust defending.
And that's gone loose.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Beckenbauer is always looking to break lines. Turan. And we've reached half-time. How would you review the first half?
Manchester United clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Manchester United go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. With the father of a boy in the green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff.
Here we go again then. Rafinha. Rafinha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieira. That ball looks a good one. Messi finds himself offside. Now it's Cruyff, over to the left, and it's Vieira, and here's Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest, willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Pedri. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Rafinha. He is through here. Plays it in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good ball, good take. Shot, surely! And he hits the net. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Substitution for Manchester United, number
So,
14.
time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 21.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Number 11.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Coming on the field, number 22.
And it's
Cristiano
Neymar.
Ronaldo. Number 7, Lazio.
Vieira defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Number 20, Seedorf.
Roberto Carlos.
Taking place.
And this is Neymar. And this is Ronaldinho. Now that is a hefty challenge. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a shade optimistic.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Ronaldinho. Big header! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
It's Basho! They've got to be quick to recover this. Pull it. Vieira. Roberto Carlos. That's a promising run he's making on the right. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Vieira. Turns back here, probably the best option. Driving on and making good progress. Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. Looking for options for movement. Oh, and the finish! He's got a goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Roberto Carlos charging forward, the ball at his feet. Manchester United close now to seeing this one through to the end. Mbappe! And it's Hullet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Neymar being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Check is there to clear. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows to set out always only to win, and it came down to
Fellow
one
attendees,
decisive moment.
This is a lost children's announcement.
How do you look back on the game then?